by profession, I tell people stuff. When I was young, I was a disc jockey, and I told people what song they were listening to on the radio. Then I became a rock journalist and told people what song I thought they should be listening to on the radio. Then the articles got longer. I started writing books, and then my son hit college, and I realized I had to actually earn a living. So I started writing and producing television. It's gone well. I've had success. I've won awards. But there's this one really big piece of stuff that I never told anybody. And that was before any of this. I was arrested for attempting to smuggle a kilo of hash into the country, and I spent the better part of a year in jail and in prison. Now, I never thought this information would be particularly career enhancing. I can just see myself getting a big meeting at Steven Spielberg's and everybody running around locking up the silverware. So I kept it quiet. And then my publicist decided that the ex-con who writes cop shows is a great headline for a press release. And she's trying to talk me into outing myself as a former felon. And then the strangest series of coincidence began.
You've got mail.
Hello, Miss Ethley. I came across your website as I searched for strong female writers. I am looking for a writer that can give me about half an hour of their time to answer some questions that I have on writing an autobiographical screenplay. I have no prior experience in writing, so I'm not sure how to outline my story. Thank you, and hope to hear from you soon. Sincerely, Claudine Playful Guerrero.
Now, understand I get letters like this a lot. They don't generally want me to teach them how to write. They generally want me to do the writing for them. Or, better yet, wave a magic wand over their head and turn them into a celebrated Hollywood writer overnight. But I am nothing if not polite, so I respond. Dear Claudine, I don't think I can compress 2 semesters of screenwriting into half an hour. I suggest you do some independent study first so you have a better idea what questions you want to ask. There are terrific books on story structure at the library and some great resources online. Best of luck, Ethley.
Best of luck? That's white talk for fuck off. I mean, where the fuck does she think I'm writing her from? I'm in the fucking library. Thanks a lot for the info. But I can't really look into classes right now because they are slightly unaffordable. I was released from prison 2 years ago with nothing but $200 in my cardboard box. I hope I can one day ask you just a few questions. Honestly, thanks a lot for replying.
Well, hell. I know 2 things about God. 1, I'm not her. And 2, she has a wicked sense of humor. Because not 5 minutes ago, my PR people had hit send on that damn press release. You just said the one thing that was bound to get my time and attention. See, I was in prison too. Spent my 21st birthday in the California Institution for Women. But since you couldn't possibly have known that, she couldn't possibly have known that, right? Since you couldn't possibly have known that, this isn't some kind of a hustle, just divine coincidence. Let me know what I can do to help.
Get the fuck out of here. You were in CIW? No wonder you mentioned hustle. In there, everybody's trying to hustle somebody. I know I was. When I went to Chachila for carjacking and robberies, I thought women were weak, worthless, powerless. But 5 lifers, convicted murderers, taught me how to feel and love. I made a decision that once I got out, I would become their voice and face, that I would prove change is not impossible. It's exciting for me to meet a woman who has experienced what I have and is actually writing. It reassures me that I can do it too.
Meet me at Manny's Bakery on Fairfax. Tuesday, 11 a.m. I'll buy you a sandwich and introduce you to the Writers Guild Library. I mean, it's a public place. What can go wrong, right? Ooh, I wonder if she's got a car.
I wonder if she'll show. And here she comes. She pulls up in a brand new Mercedes Silver Benz. And I can tell it's her because she looks exactly like she did on that picture on her website. Her bright orange curly hair is like all over the fucking place. And god damn, she's moving so quickly like she got 20,000 other appointments just that afternoon alone. She gets off her car with a fucking big ass smile. Why the fuck are white folks always smiling?
Oh, technically I'm not white. I'm Jewish.
White, Jewish, same shit.
Yeah, right. Tell that to the Aryan Brotherhood. So, Miss Claudine Playful Guerrero, what is your story?
Well, you probably think that I came here to tell you some sad, sobby-ass story is how the world has fucked me since day one. That I've been abused, neglected, raped, beaten. Well, fuck that. Everything I've done in life, I've done it because I've wanted to. I've been loved, spoiled, quite fucking frankly. I mean, not spoiled much because we were poor, but that's no fucking excuse. My mom did anything and everything she could for me. By 5 years old, my mom would like kneel down and fix my little white ruffled dress and take her time, you know, trying to needle and sew. And she'd tell me that the whole world was mine, that anything I wanted to become in the world, I can become. I remember that so clearly. She'd tell me that my power was here and here, but that power shit, that's what would drive me to go out to look outside my window because we lived in this like broke down apartment right in front of MacArthur Park. So I'd stand by the window pane and I'd look outside into MacArthur Park and I'd be so attracted to see the gangsters. That shit was so dope. They would stand right next to the water fountain and you'd see the pimps walking around, pimps slapping their hoes. There'd be the paisas trying to sell all the fake documents, micas, documentos. That shit was hot. Then you'd see other people just waiting outside trying to jack somebody. Oh, and my eyes would just glitter. Fuck, and then the lowrider would cruise right by real slow. You'd see the rims just shining, drop down and they'd be bumping and zapping Rogers. Fuck. But my mom didn't really like that shit. Ah, Claudine, ya estuvo, no more window, vamos para adentro. Fuck. Inside, I'd watch a lot of TV. Shit, there wasn't much else for me to do. Oh, the first time I watched The Godfather, and they're at that scene where they're at that table and then the dawn is right at the end and they're talking all this business. Mommy, you gotta see this, mommy. Look at this, mommy. You say I can be anything? Well, that's what I'm gonna be, mom. I'm gonna be the godmother. They need a woman. There's no woman at that table. Bueno, Claudine, no more TV for you. Fuck. So what the fuck am I to do? Play? Fuck that. So I put my little G.I. Joe and my Barbie toys away. And I started playing with my two imaginary friends, Tony and Vinny. And me and Tony and Vinny, we were handling our business. We were gonna do some work. People had to fucking respect us. I would tell Tony that he had to go to the cartel and kidnap his daughter. Well, you know, we all handle our business. Well, fucking respect. And then we tie her, we put her in the fucking closet, it's all moving. Shit, my mom didn't find that too cute. Okay, no more playing. Ya estuvo, vámonos para la tienda. Then we're at Alphabeta. We're standing in line. My mom just bought some bread and eggs with her food stamps. And this fucking guy just comes and just fucking cuts right in front of us. Doesn't say, excuse me, not a fucking thing. Does he not see us? I mean, what the fuck? Where's the respect? Mami, ¿cómo es eso que nomás se va a cortar? She's just gonna front in front of us, man. Fuck that, mom. We can't do that. I say we take a bat and we hit him upside the head and we put his body in the trunk. Well, we don't have a trunk because we don't have a car. Ah, no, Claudine, ya estuvo. Ahora ya no, que Godfather, ni que trunk, ni que nada. Ya estuvo. Se acabó todo. Mais tabarnak. Ma mère, elle m'a dit que je pouvais faire ce que je veux dans la vie. Pourquoi elle est fâchée là? C'est quoi le problème? Mais il a pas de respect, ce cochon.
You just switched from Spanish to French.
Yes.
Why?
Well, after quite a few of those incidents, my mom got real freaked out. The streets of LA, the gangsters, that shit was gonna eat me alive. So she packed my little pink Snoopy bag, we got on a Greyhound bus, and she moved me way the fuck out to Montreal, Canada, on the other fucking side. That shit was full of snow, absolutely no gangsters. And those motherfuckers, all they did was speak fucking French. I fucking hated it. My mom seeked political asylum, so we were refugees. We live in this fucking refugee camp home with like 11 fucking families from different places of the world sharing one bathroom. What the fuck? Every night, I pray, I talk to God. Oh God, you gotta get me out of here, God. This is not for me. Please, I'll be good, I promise. Please, can you just take me back to LA, God? There's like no gangsters here. There's no lowriders. There's no cholos. I haven't seen nobody get robbed yet. Can you please take me back? And then I'd wake up in the morning and I was still in that fucking French fucking place. Yeah. Then they put me to go to school, elementary. Shit. All they do is talk French. So I had no choice how to speak French. But fuck this, I still gotta keep my eye out. So I'm at recess, I'm out, and I start seeing all these fuck-up little kids. I mean, they're not big-time fuck-ups, they're little-time fuck-ups. But they got their little Crayolas that they're trying to write on the walls. They're trying to sag their pants and shit. But the shit just was all fucked up. No. First of all, on the wall, you gotta use spray cans. And that's not what the fuck you write. You're supposed to write your neighborhood name, And the pants, you don't wear Lee's and shit or Levi's. You wear Ben Davies, Dickies, some Cortez and shit. That's what the fuck you do. I know what I'm talking about because I'm from LA. And it worked. Everybody just started gathering fucking around me because I was the real thing. I was from LA. So I started showing them what I knew about LA, and they were just fucking blown away because they were beginning to start all this gang shit going on, So pretty soon, the older kids want to hang around with me. Fuck it, I want to take that. So I'm kicking it with the older kids and I'm teaching them what I want, and I noticed that some of them actually got weed and they got a little bit of money and all this stuff. I mean, come on, they're fucking in high school here now, Okay, so fucking what? I'm in the 7th grade. But I know that whoever supplied them that weed got it supplied from somebody else, who supplied it to somebody else, and got it supplied from the fucking Godfather himself. So I'm gonna move up that fucking ladder, and then I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm gonna tell him, you know what? I'm here. I need to be where you're at. I'm going to be where you're at. You need a female in your camp. Shit. So pretty soon, I start playing my cards right. I started moving up, hanging around people from different places. They're starting to teach me some shit. But I want to learn how to get to the top. I want to get schooled. Ask a lot of fucking questions. So they start teaching me some basics. And I want to hear this shit. First, they tell me, no matter what, I shouldn't get any visible tattoos. Because the visible tattoos are going to give me away. They'll lock me up. People can tell it's me. Second, I need to keep my mouth shut and do. Do, don't talk. Okay? Fuck it. Shit. I can do that. That's not that bad. And then whatever you do, don't ever look like a fucking criminal. Don't act like that. Be nondescript. Don't let motherfuckers know where you come from. Shit, I could do all of that. So I'm learning and it's feeling really good. But goddamn, I look around and what the fuck? Look at these bitches. All they're doing is sucking dick, fucking busting trains. These hoes ain't about shit. What the fuck? Fuck them. I don't want to be like them, so I'm going to come up with my own 3 goddamn fucking rules. First of all, I'm not going to bend over. I'm not going to get on my knees. And I'm not going to spread my legs for fucking nobody. Shit. So it's good. I'm getting there. They're beginning to teach me everything about counterfeit money. They're teaching me the sheets. We're looking at them. This is why this paper we need. They're in the lab. They're cooking the shit. They're putting out floor layout plans about which business they're going to take over at what time, where are the exits, where we go, which bank, which warehouse. I'm loving this shit. This is some organized type shit. They think about it. They plan.
everything. Then they also got whorehouses because they got to make some money. So they started teaching me the basics of that. I mean, I'm fucking 14 years old. I could run a whorehouse. So I sell the first fucking bitch, 22-year-old, for $50. Nah, that shit ain't for me. That's little money for pussy. You know what? These bitches ain't even worth selling. So I say fuck it. So I'm getting more into it. Shit, the money's beginning to come, everything's rolling. And what the fuck does my mom do? She moves me the fuck back out to LA. But you know what? LA is disorganized crime, and I sure love that shit. In here, we're talking about kicking it with the homies in the alleys, sipping on a 40, listening to some bullshit, doing a couple of drive-bys. This is some aggressive shit. We're not organizing shit, we're just taking over. We're just running it. There ain't too much to plot about. I used to love when we were driving our drop downs and shit. We go hit up our enemies or some other people. We would go to Westwood and take those crackers scared as fuck and make them go to the ATM because they believe in plastic. Poof! And then, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we drive it around and we pick somebody or they just decide to fuck with us. So we follow them home and shit and we do a nice little home invasion, tie the motherfuckers up, put them in the fucking closet. And I am probably scaring the shit out of this white lady right now. You probably went in there for like some Martha Stewart shit, right?
I just don't think Martha sold a lot of drugs.
You sold drugs? That's fucked.
Well, it was the 70s. Cocaine wasn't even addictive yet. And anyway, where do you get off judging me? You just told me you did home invasions.
Well, shit. They could have fought back anytime.
It's a good rationalization. You're not stupid. I'll give you that.
No, I'm not stupid. I mean, I got 3 high school diplomas. The American, the French Canadian, and when I went to state, I even got a GED. Shit, right before I got busted, I was going to Cal State Long Beach on my sophomore year. I wasn't doing that bad. And by the age of 21, I had a son already. But I didn't give a fuck. I mean, I wasn't into kids any goddamn way. Kids isn't for me, you know? I was pregnant and I was in the neighborhood till 2 weeks before I went into labor. Shit. And then I had to call it quits. Then when I had my son, I mean, it wasn't for me. You know, they had a baby shower, but for me, it was a big-ass neighborhood party. The night came that I had to deliver, and I fucking drive myself to the hospital, and that's that. And as soon as I had my kid, I gave myself only a few days. And then I hit my mom up. Mom, can you watch him just for an hour? I'll be back. A few hours. I mean, I'd be back a day, then it started being 3 days, and fuck, it was a week later. I mean, but I still called. I still made sure that she had the formula, the Pampers, and all that shit. But that shit just wasn't for me. Then my last night as a free person, right? I'm with my mom, and I go drop my son off, as always. And, you know, my mom's, of course, yapping. She's angry. She don't want to do it. And so I take off because I got to go do a few licks. I got to meet up with my crimey and shit. And no, my crimey is not my man. I'm not fucking him. He actually has his bitch in the back seat. I don't want to drive that hoe home, so she'll just fucking sit there. So we're going to go around. We're going to pull a few licks. And we're going to hit all like Chinatown, Koreatown, any nip town, motherfucking town you could think of. Because most of those fucking Korean motherfuckers, Chinese motherfuckers don't believe in fucking plastic. They always carry cash only, cash only. Fucking works for me, right? Because then it doesn't mean that I don't have to worry about anything else. Shit is easy, and they never got less than at least a G in their pocket. So we hit them up, we do a few of those and shit. You know, some hours later, we're up a couple of G's and shit, but that's not good enough for me. You know, fucking going to all these snip motherfuckers, that ain't no competition. They don't fight back. It's like taking candy from a kid. I want more. I like to feel the power. I like to get the aggression with it. But my crimey doesn't want to. He wants to go home, fuck his bitch, yada, yada, yada. Fuck that. I'm not done. So I start spitting in his ear, you know? Like, what the fuck, fool? You scared? You don't want to do it? You don't want to do it, fool? Shit, you can't talk to no homie like that. You just gotta have an opinion of doing it certain years and shit. So he's like, oh, all right, fuck that, man. I'm down. Let's go. Cool. So I'm running. It's all good with me, right? So I want to go somewhere different. I want to look for the perfect victim. The perfect victim for me, they all gotta have dicks, first of all. And they gotta be way the fuck bigger than me. 5'9", 5'10" plus. 180 pounds plus. Because I like to feel that rush. So we go to Glendale Residential Zone. It's kind of dark and, and I'm driving around. And my crimey, he's just like yapping and shit with his bitch. Fuck that. I don't want to hear that shit. So I start fucking around with the radio. Oh, shit. War. If somebody would have fucking told me that that was the last song that I was going to hear as a free person, and it just hit me. I had a girl and I called her so. Oh, shit. But check it out. There it is. There's a Beamer with some rims. Perfect. Not that the fucking Beamer and the rims are worth shit, but there's two big motherfuckers. There's a nigga inside the car, and there's another half spig, half nip motherfucker. Poof. So I bust a bitch and I park. And I talk to his bitch. All right, ho, this is how it's gonna go down. You know how to drive, right? Okay. If you hear any gunshots, all you gotta do is just bust a bitch and come our way. You got it? Yeah, cool. So I get off the car with my crimey, and it's on, right? So I'm walking with my crimey, and we're gonna hold hands because we wanna make sure that we're incognito. Nobody knows what the fuck we're doing. And we walk right by the motherfuckers. The niggas inside the car, the other motherfuckers like outside and shit, and they're yapping. They look at us, they give us a nice little wave and shit. And I'm not gonna hold the gun this time because I wanna feel the fucking power. I just wanna go barehanded. A kid can fucking pull a gun on you and you'll shit in your pants. So I'm straight, my crimey will do that shit. All right, motherfuckers, don't move, nigga. Just shut the fuck up. Put your hands up, bitch. Get on the fucking ground. That's right, bitch. I'm talking to you. Get on the fucking ground. And I'm loving this. This is my rush and shit. So they get out the car, the niggas on the ground, the other four, and I get on top of them. And this is one of my favorite parts. Look at me, 5'2", and I'm patting these motherfuckers down. I gotta make sure they're clean though. You never know. I look inside the car. The keys is in the ignition. Everything we need is perfect. But I look at my crimey, right? I turn around and look at my crimey, and that fool's fucking sweating and shit. The fuck did you do? And he just fucking shoots. What the fuck is he shooting at? There's fucking nothing to shoot. Oh shit. Now that's where the shit gets fucked up. I get kicked down to the fucking ground, and it is on. I'm trying to get the fuck away from the nigga, but he just like catches me, and I'm caught. He ties me with some rope, but the other motherfucker, the other half, whatever the fuck he was, he goes to the trunk and he comes out with just straps. Pop, 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 pop. So it's him and my crimey and they're just going at him shit like a fucking Western. Why? Because they're fucking cops. They're undercover narcs. Their shit is packed with guns. God damn. So after I'm tired and shit, they sit me in the backseat of the car. And it's fucking quiet. They got some of that soundproof shit. And both of them outside, I could hear the gunshot real far away. And I just remember it smelled like leather inside and shit. And there's that Iowa stereo, the little bars, equalizer bars are just reflecting on me. Oh shit, like I'm fucked. Oh no, God, no, senor, because that's no cielo, no. I'll take fucked anyway, but not literally fucked. And then the two motherfuckers just get inside the car and shit, and they're all screaming like a motherfucker. They don't know what the fuck is going on. All I hear is bitch dance, fucking hoe, what the fuck? I'm enjoying every fucking moment though. This shit is pretty good. But then I hear some shit like the LA Dam River show. They call for backup. Wait the fuck a minute. Okay. I go Hollywood on their ass. Alright, motherfuckers, listen, I'll tell you anything you want. It's a fucking setup. We've planned it. There's two cars. They're on the right hand side. And it's packed with guys. We didn't want to do it. You don't need that fool. Let him go. It's a great Thunderbird. I'm telling you. So they're arguing, do we believe this bitch or not? But then what do you see? The great Thunderbird. So fuck it. We start following the bitch. She gets paranoid. Woof. And we start going on this high-speed chase, and I'm just like moving side to side, and I'm liking this shit. This is some exciting shit. I mean, they're arguing, do we call for backup or no? But we were doing so much commotion that the ghetto bird shows up and all the fucking cops in town. So we're on the goddamn freeway, and then we get the fuck out the freeway, and we're still riding. Goddamn bitch! I thought you said you knew how to drive, ho! Glendale City Jail. You know what, actually? I kind of like this shit. I'm being escorted by 2 fucking fat ass pigs. They big like a motherfucker. But yo, hold up. You really have to fucking grab me like that? Shit. Fuck. So they uncuff me and shit to take my fingerprints. And they start reading me my rights. And then my charges. Double attempted murder. Carjacking. 7 robberies. Hold up. That shit ain't that serious. We didn't try to kill any fucking body. I mean, it was just a fucking carjacking. What's the big deal? Oh, but they say $500,000 bail. Now that shit is gangster. You gotta think it's like I'm feeling that. Most of the bitches I know, they ain't got shit 10 G's, 20 G's bail. Alright, some of my homies do, but most of them don't get that high, you know? 100,000, 200,000. Fuck, I'm pushing $500,000, so that's not bad. So this fucking rookie ass Latina cop escorts me to the fucking cell. And shit, she hands me this white paper suit, tells me to get fucking naked and shit. She even wants my fucking underwear. Fuck that. But she says she really needs it for fucking gunpowder residue. Alright, fuck it. So I give her my shit and I start putting on this fucking white paper suit, right? This shit is fucking huge. Now why the fuck do I start bleeding like right fucking now? Like hello? Like yo, I'm bleeding here. Like can I get my underwear back? You think I could get a few pads or something? The fucking bitch comes up to me and fucking tells me, well, you should have thought about that before you did what you did. Alright then, bitch, then you know what, ho? I'm just gonna drip all over your fucking floor. How about that? Shit. But I'm not serious though. I'm not about to drip all over the fucking floor in this white shit, get it stained. Shit, us essays, we ain't all about our white. Fuck, so I started looking around and shit, trying to find something, paper, any fucking thing, but there ain't shit. But then this bitch fucking comes in and slides me the fucking pad box. God damn, the shit was the cheapest shit I've ever seen. It was all fucking stiff. It had absolutely no fucking wings, no goddamn underwear tied to it. I mean, how the fuck am I supposed to put this on? But the bitch is gone. She ain't paying me no attention. So fuck this though. I gotta improvise. I'm not about to stain it all up. Okay, let's do this. Shit, so it's all intact. Only thing is I gotta walk a little. Alright. So for 3 fucking days I'm bleeding like a motherfucker. And then I gotta go to Twin fucking Towers. I walk in. God damn. The shit is completely different. It's fucking packed with hoes. They put me in this fucking fish tank and shit. The fish tank couldn't have hold any more than 20 hoes. They got 60 bitches up in that motherfucker like fucking sardines. Everybody stops to look at me because they know I ain't fucking around. I'm in a white paper suit, y'all. I'm either for a murder beef, some murder type shit, attempted murder. So they know this is some serious shit. So I roll up in a motherfucker like, yo, what up? Like, what's up? Shit. And I sit down. But God the fuck damn did that shit fucking smell. It smelled like fucking pussy all over the goddamn shit. Like old ass pussy. Like they use pussy salt instead. Oh, fucking reeked. So I sit, you know. I gotta wait because I've been eyeing the fucking phones for a minute and shit. But there's like these 3 niggas at the phone and the motherfuckers at the phone. 2-3 hours later, the bitches are still on the fucking phone. But one of them finally gets off. Fuck that. See what I'm saying? I push the goddamn phone. I gotta call my mom. ¿Aló? No, mami, yo no he hecho nada. Yo no soy culpable de nada. No, mami, it's a mistake. I don't know what happened. But that nigga, that fucking bitch who was on the phone right before me, she gets all in my ear and shit, spitting all kind of shit. The fuck? I mean, for a minute, I'm just trying to push it away, right? Because I'm talking with my mom. I haven't talked to her for a minute, but this fucking nigga keeps yapping and yapping and yapping. And then the bitch calls me a fucking Mexican. Mamá, por favor, espérame un segundo, mami. Okay, sí, ahorita. Bitch, I'm talking with my mommy, ho! And from that moment on, bitches start calling me Troubles.
I had a nickname when I was in jail. They called me Filthy McNasty. And no, it wasn't because I was evil and underhanded. It was because I couldn't take a shower. I was afraid. See, there's no shower curtains in jail. There's no doors on the toilet. They think you're going to escape down the drain or something. And I just couldn't stand up in front of that room full of women and be so exposed, so vulnerable. I just couldn't stand there naked and let them all stare at.
You're a pussy. Shit, girl, how can you be ashamed of a pussy? The fuck? You been locked up. The first thing they fucking do when you get locked up is look at your pussy all day long. Squat, cough, squat, cough, and spread them cheeks, baby, spread them. And they looking at your pussy, there's like 50 asses just lined the fuck up. Pussy galore and shit, all sizes, all colors, smells and shit. God damn. But I really didn't know how the fuck the punani was as important to all these bitches. I mean, these bitches use their punani and shit like it was fucking UPS, Federal Express, like a fucking suitcase and shit. They delivered. These hoes kept. Shit. I was surprised. So I'm sitting in the fucking day room, right? And this bitch comes out from prison. The hoe comes in and out and shit, been doing a lot of time and shit. And she's like, yo, can you come help an Aztec princess? Aztec princess, fucking bitch, you know, fucking Mexican dope fiend. That's all the fuck I could think of. But you know what? I've been sleeping under the fucking staircases for a minute. I want to go in the room. I can't hear these hoes. They get on my nerves. Fuck it, so I rush into the room, this bitch, and she hands me some fucking tweezers. Fuck, metal. It's been a minute. You know, lately these hoes have been plucking my eyebrows in the street. That shit hurts and shit. So I'm about to start plucking my shit. But then the fucking bitch is putting her fucking pants down in her underwear like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you gotta put your shit up. What the fuck is this? She tells me she has some product stuck up her punani. And for the last 2-3 days, the bitch has been doing jumping jacks, car jacks, whatever the fuck. And she can't get it off and she's tripping. Because she got 3 papers and she's scared the shit is gonna melt. Heroin. 3 papers. What the fuck? Hell no, bitch. You got to be out your fucking mind. Fuck, I don't even look at my pussy. And baby, please close them legs. That shit is hairy as fuck. She keeps yapping. And then I hear something that sounds like 60% cut. So I take a minute, you know, I gotta process this shit. I'm still business-like. She got 3 papers, 60% cut. Each paper is worth $100 and shit. God damn, I need some envelopes, some paper, some fucking coffee, some Snickers, you know. Do myself a little spread and shit. You know, top ramen and put some mango pork cracklings. So all I can think of is I'm kind of business-like. So all right, fuck it. All right, bitch. I'll help you out and shit, but you gotta do 3 things for me, okay? First, you gotta go and you gotta wash your ass, your pussy, and put soap inside your vagina and shit. I mean, leave that shit inside for half an hour, let it sizzle. And then, you gotta give me an assistant, bitch. Yeah, a crackhead. Them bitches do anything for nothing and shit. A cup of coffee. Yeah, give me a fucking nigga-ass crackhead. That works. And third, you gotta give me some latex gloves. You know, like the ones that the pigs use when they toss our room and shit in the middle of the night. Yeah, those. I want them with the powder though. Fuck. So the bitch goes, she handled her business, and I'm chilling in her room waiting. She comes back down and it's all set up. The bitch spreads herself on the fucking bed. Eggs open. I feel like I'm about to do some operation and shit, like it's working. My assistant's right here. And so I start going in for the first kill, you know, I'm going in for the first time. And the bitch starts fucking screaming like a motherfucker. She scares the shit out of me. What the fuck are you screaming at, bitch? Well, my eyes have been closed. So I've been grabbing her skin instead of anything else. All right, bitch. But goddamn, bitch. How the fuck do you expect me to look? It's fucking dark in the motherfucker. I can't see shit. So I start talking to my assistant. Okay, assistant, you gotta help me out now because I gotta keep my eyes open. The shit is dark. You gotta give me some light. So So she runs and she comes right back and she brings me like this fucking CoverGirl compact and shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. So just take her lips and just spread them, just hold them out, and I'm gonna go in. So she hands me the compact and I'm gonna use that lighting to reflect it in there. It's kind of dark and we're beginning to see something.
Oh, the compact is contraband too. Somebody had to smuggle that in. They had to stick it up there.
They're pussy. Yes, they did. And this shit is fucking big. So that's how I knew these bitches got a business going on. And I call it the Poonan Express. So now I'm enjoying, you know what I'm saying, the benefits of the Poonan Express moving up and down. Shit, my 60% cut. I'm sitting in the fucking day room at the table, you know, sipping on my little fucking coffee with the melted sneakers of Fireballs, playing spade with these hoes and shit. I mean, it's not that fucking bad when I hear my name being called because they're rebooking me and shit. They're charging me with another 8 goddamn fucking counts. 8 counts? You gotta be the fuck out of your mind. I mean, one of those motherfuckers I didn't even do. And my bail goes up to $1 million. Whoa. That's $1 million worth to the fucking state. That's pretty big. I mean, that's not that bad. But my mother took it in a completely different fucking way. She freaked out. Her only daughter, $1 million bail. I mean, what is she gonna do? And the public fucking pretender that I had, like this fucking overweight fucking Mexican motherfucker with Coke bottle glasses on and shit, tells me that the best fucking deal he can give me is 25 to life. 25 to life, motherfucker? What the fuck is wrong with you? 25 to life, nigga? You must be fucking shitting some hot tamales and shit. The fuck is that? Go shove that shit up your ass. Now my mom knows that it's getting serious. This public pretender motherfucker ain't gonna do nothing for me. So she starts hustling. She starts getting on the grind. I mean, we're poor, but she starts recycling cans, picking up bottles, going to the pawn shop, you know, begging people, borrowing money, anything she could. My best friend joins in, asks money for my dad, and they're all hustling to try to get me some money, some real money to get a real lawyer. And there is this fucking lawyer who takes the case because he is so moved by my mother's fucking passion and determination and how she's fighting so much for me. And the lady ain't got shit by now. She's lost it all. She's living in a fucking closet. So he decides he's gonna take the case. And so I meet this fucking attorney and shit. It was this fucking tall ass white boy Jew. And he used to wear these Armani suits and had this hoop ass earring and the salt pepper hair and all this shit. But when he met me, his fucking mentality changed. He thought I was the biggest piece of shit there was on the fucking planet. And you know what? Good, because I don't give a fuck what he thinks. He almost doesn't want to fuck around, but my mom is really moving him inside to just keep fighting for me. A few months later pass by, and I'm about to end. And so it turns out that somebody owes him a favor up the fucking Superior Court ladder, and he decides to make me the favor. He comes at me that he got me a 7-year deal. 7-year deal? Motherfucker, you stupid. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna take 7 years. I'm a G. I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. We're gonna go to trial, the whole 9 yards. I'm not taking shit for you or no goddamn body. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna sentence myself. Shit. And he talks to my mom. He tells my mom, you gotta talk some sense into her. Shit. If she doesn't, if she goes, there's 11 victims. Everybody. All those people, they're gonna give her a minimum of 22 years. My mom comes and she starts pleading and shit and begging me that I need to take it. That's my only option. I don't budge. I don't want to budge. But then I start remembering and thinking of all those stories I heard as I'm sipping in the fucking day room playing my spades, fucking around with the jack and all that shit. Damn. I heard about the pen. You got the fucking fresh green grass, fresh clean air, no more pussy smell and shit, real clothes. Oh my God, real food. I get to have my own box. You know what? Fuck this. All right, I'm gonna take the 7 years. So sentencing day comes. I'm standing in the big ass courtroom and shit, and I know this is it. Last time I'm going to court. And so I look at the judge who's standing right in front of me and shit, this old white cracker motherfucker. All serious, no expression on his face, and he starts yapping. you have hereby been sentenced to 7 years in the state penitentiary, blah, 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 blah. If you could admit any more crimes, blah, 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 you will be served with a 25 to life sentence. Cool. Alright, motherfucker. So I sign any goddamn shit right now. I want to get the fuck up out of here. And right before I'm about to walk out the courtroom, I look back and I see my mother completely devastated, broken. She's down to like 90-something pounds. And she just heard her only child get sentenced to the state penitentiary. You could tell she's worried. She knows me. She knows I might never come back with my fucked up ass attitude. And my son, he's a little over a year now. He just doesn't know what the fuck is going on. So he's just like, you know, standing on her knees and just jumping up and down, all happy. And that's the last time I see him. For a minute. But then I gotta look back around though. Because on the other side, all my victims are there. All 11 of them motherfuckers. And the 2 fucking pigs, oh, I wanna look at those motherfuckers because I know they heated. And I look at them and they heated as fuck. They're fucking red, they're shaking and shit. They're almost slobbering how fucking angry they are because they only gave me 7 goddamn years. No life sentence. She got silent strike. What the fuck? You right motherfuckers, you thought they were gonna fuck me. Well take this bitch, you take that too. I'm about to go to the pen and I'm about to learn some more shit and get wiser, come back and fuck around with you bitch ass pigs. You ain't got no power. Shit, so I get escorted out of the courtroom by the fucking bailiff. Into the hallway. Fuck. I'm going to prison.
Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I mean, we pled out on our case. Always knew we were going to. Possession with intent to sell. Like I thought we were going to smoke a kilo of hash. Now see, I graduated summa cum laude from a prominent university, and I didn't know that pleading out meant you actually pled guilty, and that when you plead guilty, they take you directly to jail. I went from the courthouse to civil brand. I was wearing a linen suit that I bought in London and these cute little high-heeled sandals, and my car was parked on the street. Rent had to be paid. I think I left the gas on. I had no idea. No idea what I was in for.
Shit. I had an idea. I knew what the fuck I was getting into. Shit. I got all kind of canteen waiting for me. You know all them favors that I did in the county for all these bitches? Some hoes that I rescued from getting their ass whooped. And other little shit, you know? So I had all my canteen waiting for me. I already had some coffee, some fucking tobacco, real bar of soap. Fuck. And the first time I actually stepped out into that fucking yard, God damn, look at all these hoes, all these bitches. Hoes ain't shit. It was just packed with hoes, all kind of hoes. Skinny hoes, big hoes, cracker hoes, nigger hoes, chamala hoes, handicap hoes. Packed. It reminded me of when I was in elementary and I would go out to recess, but instead of there being fucking balls and monkey bars, there was nothing but monkey bitches. Packed with these hoes. Only fucking difference was, on top of that, was that these bitches were wearing the fucking A-yard receiving burgundy ass uniform with inmate, blah, just plastered across their back. And some of these bitches, these hoes look like fucking men. I've never seen that shit. I mean, they had more testosterone in them than any of my homies I've seen. They had bigger guns than some of my homies. Facial hair, they sagged their pants, they did this type shit. It was fucking odd to me. And some of these bitches would even flirt with me and look at me like they were undressing me under my fucking moo-moo. The fuck? And how these bitches get to look like men so badly is we get care packages, boxes. So these bitches, instead of getting fucking supplements and vitamins, they get testosterone type shit in their pills and whoop-de-whoop. But these bitches are like rap stars up in the motherfucker. They got their running shit. I mean, it's not big running, but they run some shit. They studs. Studs are like men. There's not that many of them in there, but all these bitches want to be with them, right? Because you got also your aggressives. That's somebody more like me. Aggressive is a bitch who ain't stud, you know what I mean? But ain't girly like Cosmo either. And then you got the fucking femmes. Oh, the hood rats and shit. They every fucking goddamn one. These bitches who are just willing to do any goddamn thing, put their mouth on anything to just be loved, hugged. Fucking dumbass bitches. But most of these bitches represent like fucking 90 to 95% of the goddamn institution. They ain't really running the motherfucking thing. Most of the lifers run the shit. Not all of them, but some of them do. A lot of them do. They've been doing time for some shit. They ain't got nothing to lose. I've been in the county for so goddamn long. I really don't know any fucking lifers. All of them are already doing some goddamn time. And look at this. And the rest of the bitches, they're nothing but fucking prostitutes, drug addicts, or bitches in love with their man.
Here,
You were a prostitute?
no, I was the drug addict who was in love with the wrong man.
Ah, girl, you would have better been off a hoe. At least you would have made some type of money with that ass.
I think you have a point.
Shit. So that's it. I've been in the fucking A-yard for a minute. It's time for me to go across the wall. And this is where I begin to meet my first lifer, Crystal. American Indian. Looked nothing like a fucking lifer I expected to. She had long, straight black hair. Shit, it was shiny. Clear face, no tattoos. Real pretty features. Skinny, petite. But the bitch was conceited as fuck. Reminded me of like a sorority girl. Didn't really want to fuck with too many people and shit and nip-de-woo. But she had one of the best jobs that every fucking inmate is looking after, the captain's clerk. Because those are the bitches that know everything that is going on. They got the power to do shit that you almost don't ever have. Since they work for the captain, they know everything. If somebody's gonna get moved from one year to the next, these bitches know the work right before. If you get written up by one of the fucking pigs, well, guess what? They're the ones that gotta type it in, right? So Crystal could just forget a few fucking words. They got access to all the colored paper. Colored paper is big because the colored paper are usually chronos. Chronos means that you get a certain privilege or access to something, like a lower bunk chrono. Big piece of paper. That shit is fucking dope in there. There's 8 bitches to a room. 4 bunks, double beds. And all the lower ones, they're for bitches who are old, handicapped, shit, can't climb up. But somebody like me that's young and fucking, strong and all that shit, you gotta go up. Fuck that. And the only ones who do sleep in the bottom usually because they got some power, they got some pull. They know how to do their shit. Well, Crystal, shit. She had her own room, her lower bunk. She decided to stay in her programming for that much time. If you needed something to move a job, she'd do it. Now me, talking to Crystal, fuck that Crystal, I refuse to work. I came to prison to do time, not to fucking work at the fucking kitchen or anything for no 7 cents, 12 cents, 20 something cents. Fuck that. But if you don't work or if you don't program, then you gotta do more time. Fuck it, I'll do more time, but I'm not fucking working. But she was like, no man, check it out, we also got vocational classes, right? Oh, fuck welding and landscaping. I'm not gonna do that shit, that's hard labor. Fuck that. We got a computer class, computer programming. You could do that. It means I don't gotta work. I could sit and I could learn something new, right? I could get into hacking, some programming. When I get out, I could venture into a whole new crime side of business. She tells me there's a 1.5 fucking wait. The fuck? Then why the fuck do you tell me that? But she could put me in the top of the list for tomorrow. Fuck it. Alright. So it's all moving, right? And in time, Crystal has emerged, done some shit. She knows it all. And she tells me that she feels that you can rob more people with a pen than you can with a gun. But I refuse to put my fucking gun up.
What was Crystal in for?
Crystal? Word on the yard is that she was either there or she helped her man kill her 2 kids. But I don't give a fuck. I don't ask any fucking body what the fuck they're in for. I'm here to learn, to get mine, and then to run the fucking joint. It's all about power. It's all about doing things, getting situated. Shit. So it's not that bad for me anymore. I mean, I got my own fucking room. I got 4 low. You feel what I say? My little lower bunk chrono. Yeah, I gotta live with these 7 bitches, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? I'm programming in my own spot. Don't gotta work too hard. We got 2 sinks. The left one is mine. The right one is for all you 7 other bitches and shit. Well, that was until I had some of my peoples up in there. You know, I'm for my peoples. And all the rest of you goddamn fucking bitches, if I am eating, you are not to fart, piss, shit, burp, none of that, or you get your ass fucked up. And if you fucking snore, that's my goddamn pet peeve. I will fuck you up. Why is there always a bitch trying to tempt you and shit? So there's this bitch who thought I was playing. She falls asleep. She got fucked up. Didn't sleep anymore. The bitch stayed up all fucking night. And on top of that, we got 7 days in a week, right? Okay, bitch, you will clean Monday, and then Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday, and so on. And I am number 8, so I supervise. And if I'm in the fucking room, as a matter of fact, I don't want to see you bitches in here. As long as there is unlocked, get the fuck out. Shit, so it's not that bad for me, you know what I mean? I'm cool, go out to the yard, running some other shit, rolling with some other lifers, it's all good. But they always gotta fuck it up. They move this fucking old ass fucking cracker. Old ass fucking cracker, like older than Moses and shit, 70-something years old, Miss Bonnie. She is old as fuck. She's been doing time for like the last 12 years. She has all kinds of shit. She walks in there with all these fucking plastic bags and she starts selling it into one load. She handicapped, old and shit. And Miss Bonnie, she loved to cook. She used to love to make this tamale pie. I mean, for a fucking white lady, she could cook better than most of the Mexicans in there. But it was hard to cook that type of shit in there because she had to get a lot of ingredients. It would take her like a whole week to gather up. So she started from Monday and shit. She had to get butter. You don't got no butter. You had to get that from not your kitchen, but the main kitchen, central kitchen. She had to get cheese, roast beef, and any other little ingredient that she needed sometimes to add. So the whole week she'd be collecting and shit, hustling, grinding, giving this and trade of this, and then be moving across so she get it. Then she'd start packing it under her bunk and shit. I got a lot of shit. Then Saturday would come and shit. And after the bitch who was her cleaning day got out, and I'm getting ready to go out to the yard at the next unlock, Miss Bonnie's getting all her shit ready. She's putting it on the table, her tortilla strips, this and that. She's gone around to every other room, collected their fucking trash bags and garbage cans, and she's lined them up by the sink. And then she's put stingers in there because she's going to use that shit as a stove. You know, and the stingers are the shit that you plug into the wall, and then the little wire shit you put in a cup, and it takes like a fucking hour to heat. Well, she had like 10 of those motherfuckers in there with plastic bags, and in the bags she's put the roast beef and the corn, the cheese, and it's just like gone, right? And she gets up and she gets on the table with her little tortilla strips, and she gets this shampoo bottle, and she just starts going. Shit. I mean, it started to smell kind of good in there, right? But that noise, she's just in it like she's in a big kitchen with a nice view. She's just having a good time. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. I mean, what the fuck is that? She's all happy and shit, like she ain't even here. And then unlock later, an hour later, she's going at it, man. She got the whole hot boiling water and the butter, and she's actually turned those 2 fucking bags of tortilla strips into dough. And the shit smells good, and it's taking her some time. She's sweating. And I'm about to walk out. Unlock is coming. She calls me, asks me that she wants me to help her do something. It smells pretty good. I haven't had anything like that. Okay, fuck it. Then Unlock goes, so I don't go out anymore. I'm locked in. Then I end up staying in there with her, right? And I end up helping her too, you know, getting the roast beef stuff out, helping her with the dough, other ingredients. She goes, she puts her Tupperware. And I mean, 6 hours later, by the end of the night, I didn't go any goddamn where. I stayed there with her, listening to her tell me stories about her, about when she was young and what she would do in her life and stuff. She loved to talk. Most people in the fucking joint didn't really fucking like her. They thought she was a shady-ass white woman and shit. I don't think so. I mean, shit. She shot her husband, poisoned him, Straight up. She'll stab you in the front. I'm cool with her. No biggie. So then I had to wait till the whole next day for that shit to be, because she had to put the Tupperware inside it, and then it had to heat for like 12 fucking hours. Oh shit, so the next day I'm just like there, right by the table. I'm waiting, this shit smells so good. And I'm looking at her and she brings out the tamale pie. And I know I'm gonna enjoy this shit because Miss Money don't fucking like to share. So all these other hoes, they ain't really eat at all, unless they're my folks. So I'm sitting and she cuts me a piece, biggest piece just for me, and she puts it on top of like this, lid. Cause we ain't got no plates, none of that shit. And I take the first fucking bite of that shit, and that shit was so good. And she's just enjoying every moment of watching me savor her tamale pie, and that shit was fucking good. If there's anything else I could eat right now, or I could have, it would definitely be a piece of Miss Bonnie's tamale pie. Isn't there anything you miss?
Fuck no. If I could have spent the whole year in a coma, I would have.
Not me. I wouldn't even have spent a second in a coma if that would have been an option in my sentence. I miss Nikki. Nikki was another lifer, my age. I mean, she's exactly my age. She was 22 at the time, and she was young, and she reminded me of like this Britney look like. She would have all this body and all this energy, and she would just fuck around, and she was like half white and half Mexican, but she couldn't speak no fucking Spanish, like one of them motherfucking Mexicans and shit. But sometimes it would drive me crazy because she had all this energy like she was in fucking Disneyland. Like, the fuck, she was all happy and all jumpy and goddamn. And it's a trip because this is one of the first 5 kids as juries that ever got sentenced to a women's state penitentiary and was sent there even before she turned 18. She's not gonna go to the parole board till 2027. 45 to life. What the fuck is she so happy about? But Nikki was different, man. She had just this spark about her. She just fucking shined like the sun. That was the type of person that they say that every now and then you meet somebody that the sun just rises and sets in their eyes. Nikki had it. She had just this energy about her. She liked to fuck around with me, and she liked to jump on me when I was asleep. Oh fuck. She was the only one that was gonna get away with that shit. She just jump on me and shit, play with my fucking hair, move it around, take Skittles or whatever the fuck else she could take, dip it in some water, paint my nails, and I let her, cause fuck, she's so alive. So start fucking around, doing some crazy shit with her, all kinds of shit. And Nikki, she had this whole vibe that, man, you know what? We shouldn't even call you troubles no more, man. You're playful. You got it, and you playful. You got it. You can do it. We're gonna be playful. We're gonna run out. So we started running around in the yard. I started putting my pant leg up, and we just started being 2 little crazy motherfuckers, just getting into all kind of trouble. Not any illegal type trouble. Just just being like kids. And she fucking loved Britney Spears. Okay, Nikki, I'll do it with you. Okay. What the fuck am I doing? This shit ain't gangsta, Nikki. How the fuck you gonna make me do that? But I was Nikki. Shit. But I'm a moody motherfucker too, though. She was my roommate. Got her moved in. And I go through my mood swings and shit. Sometimes she wanna fuck around and play with me, and I don't wanna hear that shit. I wanna be left alone in my own fucking world. She'd sit down, she put her headphones, and she started listening to her Creed, this music she had introduced me to, and Fuel, and all this shit I wasn't aware about, and she would write these letters. So when I was moody, she'd get to do that a lot, because I didn't want to fuck around. But it felt empty without Nikki, so I put my little headphones on and slowly go over there and take one of her CDs and put it in and start listening to Creed and, Can You Take Me Higher, and dum, dum, dum. Then I started writing letters, and I caught up on all my letter writing, like monkey see, monkey do. Shit. And the time as I finished one of the letters, I noticed that her little lamp is off. So I'm like, oh fuck, she wanna sleep kinda early, right? So I get up and shit. And I hear some sobbing. There's like some crying, and the fuck, it sounds like a little mouse. So I look over because she got the other good bed, 3 low, and she's just like covered with the covers, and she's not really moving, and I could tell she's crying. Fuck, so I run to the door, right, because I gotta pee, and I gotta look out, make sure there's no pig walking up, because they just tend to creep up on you and shit. And guess who the fuck is up? That bitch that I got fucked up for snoring. Oh shit, she's just up on her bunk, so I'm like, yo bitch, you gotta pee. If somebody comes, you let me know. So I go to the other side of the lockers, and I talk to Nikki, and I'm like, yo Nikki, like, what's wrong with you, Nikki? Nikki, can you, like, why are you crying? I don't understand. And she's just like not responding, not saying anything. Nikki, no, you gotta wake up. I don't like to see you like this. You know what? How about I play some Britney Spears? Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm doing. I'll bump it. Fuck these bitches. We'll wake all these hoes up. I got some Skittles. I mean, paint my face, paint my ass, whatever. But she just kept crying. So I get under the covers with her, and I decide to lay there next to her. And the only thing she kept telling me is how bad she felt. How if she could go back to when she was 16, she wouldn't have gotten high on acid, because that day fucked up her life. I mean, she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. She's high on acid. First time, they give her a gun, they tell her to scare a kid, and so she takes it, and she says she's gonna do it, and pop! She doesn't know why. She was too high, she just shot him. She wasn't even aware, she says, that she shot him until afterwards, and she regretted it. I mean, come on, Nikki. I mean, it's over. Fuck it. I don't understand why she's feeling so bad. What the fuck? But she just starts crying more, and she tells me that she doesn't want me to leave the side of her bed. So I stay there with her, and I put her head like right by my shoulder, and she used to wear this like pink luster shit on her hair. That's like some nigga shit. She has nothing of a nigga in her, but she liked how it make her hair look. And I can always smell that. It's always like it's so Nikki. And I waited there as I played with her hair till she fell asleep. And she just kept crying and crying. And in the middle of the night, I think she'd probably been asleep for like an hour, I find myself humming to her. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy because of gray.
These are the women you wrote me about, aren't they? The lifers who taught you how to feel and how to love. This is your story.
Yeah, there's some of them. There's also Dee Dee. Dee Dee, my play mom. Well, she didn't become my play mom that easily. That's actually not how it started. And, I mean, I say play mom because women in prison, you know, they run a whole different show. They form these like play families. You know, you got play dad and play mom and play kid and play uncle. And the play dad is, of course, the stud, right? The femme is the play mom, and the aggressive is like me, we're all the fucking kids. So they form all these families, and they move and try. What the fuck? I'm not down with that. Play what the fuck? I ain't playing no family. My family's the fuck outside. Didi didn't live on my yard, but I used to see her a lot when I would go to the main yard, and I would catch her staring at me. At first it would freak me out, because, you know, this woman's like 10 years older than me, and she's like 32 years old and 33, and the fuck is she looking at me? I'm trying to figure out, like, is this old hag trying to get with me? You know? Then one day I finally met her and we got to talking. But it wasn't nothing like that. She said that I reminded her a lot about her kids. She had 2 kids, a 7-year-old and an 11-year-old. And she hadn't seen them in a good 5-6 years. And there was something about me and my energy and how I jumped around or what the fuck ever it was that reminded her of her kids. So she would look at me. Wow, okay. Fuck. But Didi was cool. Something different about Didi. Didi knew every goddamn body in prison, but she really wouldn't fuck with anybody. You know, she'd just walk by, say hi, she was doing her time. So when time flies by, I start getting to know Didi. I'm going out to the yard at least once a week and meeting Didi for an hour or two. And Didi would love for me to tell her about my childhood, who I was, the dreams that I had, where I came from. And she was fascinated by the fact that I had dreams since I was a little girl, because she couldn't comprehend the fact that I had dreams since that far, because she never did. I can't fucking comprehend how the fuck she got no dreams since she was a kid. How the fuck do you have no dreams? So I sit down in the yard, take a little picnic sheet and shit, and we just sit there. And I would lean my head on her lap, and she would love to fuck with my hair and do all these twirly things, and she'd tell me to look at the sky and tell me a story again. And then after that, she reminded me of my mother. You could do whatever, Claudine. Tell me that again, when you go home and you go out and cool. And in the midst of me telling her all these things and shit, we're like riding between some dope fiend motherfuckers who are just nodding the fuck off, and a wedding. Because the play families, well, they gotta get married to get legit, you know what I mean? And the fucking crackhead is the priest. So he's marrying them, they're having a ceremony, and then later on, after we have our meal, they're gonna come back out and have their fiesta and shit on the main yard and all that jazz. Shit. But I wanna know, how can somebody like Didi end up in prison? I mean, she cool. So I ask her, what the fuck is she in for? Why the fuck does she have life? I want to know. She tells me she's been in, with her baby daddy obviously for a lot of years, and as time went by, and she started doing dope with him, and he started dealing a little bit, so then she started going with him to all the deals and a few deals, and then one time they were doing this big deal in a Momo, and she rolls up with him, he got the dope, this fucking man shows up with the money, and her man, kills him, takes off with the dope, the money, and leaves her there to take the rack. Fuck. She was a victim.
She was me. Do you realize how close I came to being that all it would have needed was for one deal to have gone horribly awry? You don't think that my old man would have left me holding a felony murder rap as easily as he left me holding a possession rap? I could be doing life. I could be there now. That far away.
Yeah. Didi is doing life. A victim. And that's how Didi became my play mom.
But you're also a mom. You had a son. How old would he be now? You haven't said a word about it.
He's about 5 years old now, and I've seen my son. My mom's running to the visits. Now they're coming to visit me up in the pen, and I've seen him through the glass at first grow up, and then my mom has brought him, and he's like all full of life. But I know that my mom shows him pictures of me every day, and she talks to him and she tells him that he's my son. But I'm cool. I'm doing my life in the pen right now. I'm not worried about my son. He's all right anyways. He got my mom. Actually, on that visit, this one day I had a visit from my mom. It was a surprise visit. And I fucking hate surprises. I don't like that shit. I got plans. I got shit to do. How the fuck are you to come and surprise me when you don't know what the fuck I got going on? I got some business to take care of. And you're just gonna fuck up my program with this fucking surprise. And the bitches in my room, they're all fucking excited. Like they got a fucking visit. Everybody's running around and shit. So, I got the bitches fucking ironing my clothes and my pants, and I put on my fresh new steak blue tea and shit, and I'm at the mirror and I'm fucking not happy, I'm tying my hair, putting it up because our hair can't be down. But then it hits me. Oh, fried chicken, French fries, a fucking drumstick. Oh my God. Shit, Twix. We don't get Twix, we only get Snickers. So I get a little bit more excited because, you know what? I do need some real food and shit. So, go to the visiting room, I show up all fresh, all clean, and there's my son. He runs up to me, like a little kid. He's all jumpy and shit. all excited because he recognizes my face and he's just like a ball of fucking fire and shit, you know? So he wants me to pick him up and I do, but his fucking hands, I mean, they're full of Cheetos and he has chocolate in his mouth and this shit's kind of new. So I go, I sit down at the table and I sit him down and shit, you know, having a little small talk conversation with my mom and the fucking visiting room is crowded. It's fucking loud as fuck. It's full. All 50 tables are full with hoes and their family and shit. Sugar daddies and some sugar mamas, you know? And all I kept thinking about is I want to fucking eat. Hurry up, you know, when you're gonna order some food, let's do this. And my son, he starts running around, you know, and shit. He's not staying still. I'm trying to have an important conversation with my mom. You know, I want to know when the fuck she's gonna order my food. And this kid is just looking around, Mom, can you please make him stop? Like, can you sit him down somewhere? He's just too jumpy. Shit is getting on my nerves, Mom, please. And my son just stiffens up and just looks at me, you know? He didn't know what the fuck was going on. And my mom, oh my God, she gives me this look of disappointment and disgust. Like she can't believe what the fuck she just heard. I should have just kept my motherfucking mouth shut, because now, what the fuck? Every time she gives me this look, what am I going to hear? Her yamble about how I ain't changed, and when am I going to hit, when is it going to hit me, my son, and God, and where am I at? And I don't want to hear that shit. I've been hearing that shit for years. It didn't do nothing for me then, it ain't going to do nothing for me now. I just want to fucking eat and get the fuck over with this visit now. And she leans over and she grabs my arm. I got a fucking issue with people putting their fucking hands on me. And she grips it hard. Oh, and I know already what the fuck is coming. She's just gonna tell me everything that's fucked up about me. And you know what? I don't really want to fucking hear it. And she yanks me closer, and her eyes, they seem like they're just fucking mad. And she just gets in closer to me. But then, it's like, fuck, a sky or something just cleared her eyes up, and her eyes just like the sun was rising, like they just glitter. And she looks at me, and her expression completely changes. Like a miracle. She had seen something behind me, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it is. And she tells me, yo todavía tengo mucha esperanza en ti, Claudine. And everything freezes, everything pauses for me. Here's this lady who just told me she has so much hope in me. And I'm in my prison uniforms. I'm in prison by choice, the worst fucking place a person could put themselves into. And there's replicas at me at every table. But they're all arguing and bickering. And this lady's down to like 80-something pounds. She just blew me the fuck away. And I didn't know what to say or what to feel. I didn't fucking understand what the fuck I was feeling. It was like I was kicking some type of drug or something. Like I had gotten the biggest blow of my life. And it seems like I can't even breathe. So the visit is over. I can't wait to get the fuck up out of there. So I rush out of the visiting room and I like book it. I'm going across the yard and I can hear all the bitches screaming fucking playful, whoop-de-whoop. Because I always stop and light a cigarette and go bullshit, fuck it. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be left alone. I feel like I can't breathe. Like my chest is just fucking stuck. So I get into my unit and I'm screaming at the fucking pigs, yo, unlock this fucking door. Let me in my room. Click. So they unlock the door and I walk into my room. And why the fuck does there always have to be bitches in my fucking room? Shit! There's 3 fucking hoes in here. Everybody get the fuck out! So 2 of the bitches walk out. And this bitch doesn't. Trip. This nigga bitch. She's sitting down in her fucking bed, a fucking lifer. And she's just rocking back and forth, enjoying like an episode of a Oprah rerun or some shit, with the Bible in her lap. So she looks at me and she starts making her way out of her bed to walk out and put her shoes on. And I'm holding on to the fucking door so she can get the fuck up out and leave. The other 2 bitches are already gone. And then my hand closes the door And I don't really understand why my hand closes the door because she's still in here. And I can't even call her a nigger. So now I gotta get away. So I run into the fucking shower because that's the only fucking place that I could go to. I don't want anybody to hear me because I want to be completely alone. So I turn the fucking shower on as loud as it can and I'm dressed and I just want to be there. And it's so weird. And then in a few minutes, I feel Trip behind me. She's walking into the shower and she's in her clothes and I can tell that she's getting wet and I'm just in the corner. I don't want to be moved. And here's this woman who I never gave a fuck about. She's been nothing but a nigger to me. I've been cruel, ugly, spit her way, all kinds of fucked up shit. Never gave a fuck or a consideration to what the fuck she did. And this woman has been in prison for 22 years. Every time she goes to the parole board, they deny her ass. And she's been doing all that time because 22 years ago, her man molested and raped her 10-month-old daughter. So she killed his ass. But here she is in the shower with me. And she leans down to hug me. And she puts her arms around me and she's like holding me real tight. And she starts rocking me back and forth. And she tells me that everything is gonna be alright, Playful. Everything is gonna be alright.
Everything's gonna be all right, Playful. Everything's gonna be all right. Hey, you know what? That is a good story. I think we should tell it.